Hello everybody, Storm here. Welcome back to the Insula Pipeline Megacampaign in Crusader Kings 3. In the last episode, we're continuing to work on all of the construction that we've been working on for a while now. And we've had a bunch of epidemics spreading through. We have a kind of big one right here. The goat pox, which is smallpox. We've had a few smallpox-themed plagues come through. So, yeah, that's been a bit of a thing. But that's the current one that we're dealing with. And right at the end of the last episode, I noticed that Cyprus is not quite as protected as they have been. So, I think we're going to go ahead and hit Cyprus as we expand into the Eastern Mediterranean. Alright, let's look at the rest of the map here. Yep, the big Mongol Empire is gone. We have a few large empires here. What I'm hoping eventually happens as we progress through is that somebody kind of emerges as a big, coherent obstacle. We'll see. Maybe not in Crusader Kings, maybe in some subsequent games, but we'll see. Our religion is doing pretty well. Culture's not spreading as far as I would like, but, you know, that is what it is. And development. Well, it's starting to look a little better than it has. We are up to 24 development. You know, it's not 60, but it's getting there. Alright, let's see what we've got. No. Inactive accolades. We're gonna appoint someone here. Okay. I only have 8 champions. It's interesting. Alright, well, let's go ahead and take a look at what we can do with Cyprus over here. I could do a holy war for the entire kingdom. this guy would join the war. 4,700 troops. You would still join the war. Now, if we went after just a county, we wouldn't have to deal with that. So a naval county expansion. Mediterranean conquest for the county. Only 192 prestige. Okay. Alright, let's do it. Raise all here. Let's go ahead and call in our holy order. Let's bring in these guys. 8,900 troops. Some learned members of the court tell me that the administration of leeches is a definite and sure treatment for imbalanced tumors and corruption. However, as Arnaldus approaches me with a ghostly grin, fistful of leeches outstretched. Okay, this is the leeches thing. No, let's follow the established teachings. You know... Let's see, what about this one? Intimidated vassals. Alright, we're gonna wait for the scandalous priest. Wait for the Holy Order to arrive, combine our armies, and then head over there. Alright, I don't want to land just yet. We inherited something? A temple. Yeah, we don't want to have the temple directly, thank you. There's nothing left for me to teach you, my mentor. Okay, there's 15,000 troops. Like, we're gonna not have any choice but to land. No, we can land. where there's nobody. Efforts to attend to sick and dying amongst the poor has been difficult but necessary work, and lately the families of the dying have begun to accuse the crown of not truly caring for the deceased. My opinion that distributing coins touched and blessed by your royal hands may assuage these feelings. %15% chance we gain smallpox. Like, we have sick houses. Alright, we'll run the siege. We'll let the penalty fall off. There we go. Alright, let's get to work. We picked up another holding from somewhere. We'll go ahead and create that title. And I will give that to you. There you go. Alright, that battle went fairly well. All right. Let's see. Batonum Viceroy Basilicus's kinswoman is firmly in my grasp. However, with the right strategy, I might raise my upper hand even further. Perhaps Batonum could be used to extend my influence over the Viceroy. Okay, we'll fabricate a secret. Sure. You'll find no incriminating information about the Viceroy, so it's a good thing I have prepared it myself. All of a sudden, Basilicus seems to be beset by foul rumors, and I happen to hold all the evidence for them. Sodomite. Oh, really? Why are you saying that we will... Defending a river crossing, defending a mountains, better army commander, more commander traits, more men-at-arms counters. We're crossing a river, huh? Okay, well, let's cross the river. A better commander. This is... Let's see. My half-sister. is a pretty decent commander. Army supply is running low. Alright, Guillaume is of age. He is Midas touched. Very good set of stats. Need to find you a spouse. And the heritable traits. Someone who's an adult. Sort by age. You also have pretty good stats. Yeah. We're gonna go with you. Let's see, stubborn, just, and gregarious. Alright, and we're gonna go ahead and designate you the heir for now. And then... for the Empire level title, we're going to influence candidacy. No, we need to view succession. Find my son. There he is. Influences candidacy, contributed enough to put him first in line. There we go. And now that should mean that we will not lose any titles. Beautiful. You know what, let's try it. Yeah, we're not going to lose. We need a new spy master. There we go. Okay, something happened there. I don't know what. You know, we're gonna finish this battle, and then we'll end the war. Palma, our great capital, groans under the weight of Iberia's many demands on its people. Like, come on, every time I go to war. This is what development decline. Development is still increasing though, so that's good. Hold on, pause. You can have that. There you go. We need a new steward. You're actually pretty good. We can ransom you. Another ransom. Alright, people are having affairs. Let's see. My realm will not lose land, and if it does, we'll get it right back. Duchy titles. The Duchy of Cyprus. Okay, we just need to take the other county. Which we have probably 4 years of truce, right? Alright, we're gonna try... Let's see, our son came of age, right? So right now we have Balkar here being educated. Our daughter. And our other daughter, who's a genius. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and educate you. What are we? 46? Okay. Alright. I have a bunch of money. So let's get to getting some upgrades running. Artifacts with low durability. Alright, well, let's get them repaired. I also gotta check my court to make sure that all my jobs are still filled. We don't have a Master of Horse, so let's hire somebody. Court Chronicler, sure. A Royal Architect, yes. The bustling streets and settlements in this county make it a right victim from spreading plagues. Okay, my son has had a Daughter. No, has that a son? Yeah, we'll try to make friends. Let's see. What do we have going on here? Alright, our son is refusing to read. Oh, say, trust the tutor. You don't actually have an active plague here. Until 18th of November 1271. Okay. Alright, we got somebody trying to impersonate us. Yeah, that city should not be held by us. There we go. Challenge to a board game. No. Alright. Just returned from Rosello, and you would not believe the devastation. Death and destruction stalked the land. Thousands lie dead in the streets. Sifting through the equally hysterical piles of parchment, I try to make sense of it all. Last I heard, the outbreak in Rosello was fairly restricted. Send some aid whilst the problem is merely nascent. We'll lose a little bit of money, but, you know, we can spend some money. That's not a big deal. Court chronicler position vacated. Lots of affairs going on. We don't really... Oh no, that's wet nurse, not court chronicler. There we go. We'll go with you. There we go. Okay. So our wife is no longer going to have any children. His wife has pretty good prowess, too. Their son is a genius, robust, and handsome. Wow, that is pretty good stats. Alright. But, as I was saying, our wife is no longer going to be having children, so... we are also, you know, going down the seducer trace. So, let's see if there's anybody interesting out there. Alright, we want someone who's an adult. We want someone who's female. Yeah, all inheritable traits. Inside diplomatic range. I don't really care about any of that stuff. Alright, we want to sort, oh. Free. Someone who's not in prison. Okay, I don't have fertility status, but that's okay. Rank by age. Actually, we're gonna go unmarried. Intelligent and robust. Let's see, we are genius. So what I really need are the other two traits. And there isn't really anybody that has the health trait and the attraction trait at the same time. Widen. Yeah, that's my son's wife. No. And someone who's not currently pregnant. All right, then. What is your issue? Bloody flux. Ugh. And, well, she's homosexual anyway, so that's going to be a uphill battle, to say the least. All right. Let's try it. Alright. One of our vassals likes horses, so he can enjoy himself. My daughter has given birth to her own daughter. Hail, pretty, genius. May the affections of Tete, the daughter of Mayor, who's no longer alive. I feel I wanted something great. My tutelage over my son, I may be able to succeed in my courtship yet. Alright, let's see if we can flatter. Well, that didn't work. Alright. Well, I think we're at the end of the episode, so we'll go ahead and stop here. We'll continue working on that little project when we come back. 3 years there. Can get some stuff going. Alright. Keep the construction moving. Alright, but for now, we'll go ahead and stop here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you next time.